How to create a custom YouTube thumbnail part number 2. So the other week I published a video on how you can create a thumbnail pretty quick and easy with Canva. And it's pretty interesting because I kept getting questions how I created a couple of particular thumbnails on my YouTube channel, and I have not shared this before, so I did find a new app that you can utilize to create really eye-catchy images if you're going to be doing this on your own. So my name is Jelena Ostrovska from JelenaOstrovska.com, so let's go ahead and dive right in and I'll show you my screen. Alright, so for this tutorial we are going to have to use two different tools. Number one, this is pretty familiar to you if you've already watched the video part number 1 on my channel. So what you're going to want to do, okay, so we have to first of all create a proper size, obviously, so we're going to go ahead and choose YouTube thumbnail. So, and then this really depends on your branding, this really depends on the fonts that you're using, this really depends on, what kind of look on your channel you have. So I'm gonna go ahead and use what I already have here, and I already have like a whole bunch of images, so you can see how I've made this one in particular. So what I did, okay, so I already had a picture that I have added right here, and then I moved it a little bit to the side, and then I went over into the element section and I searched for square. That's what I generally do, and you can already see that I actually have it in the recently used. Then I changed this to my brand color, right? And then I like to tilt it just a little bit so it kind of looks, like a little bit different. And then I drag this all the way to the bottom, and oops. So then what I generally do, because right now this kind of looks, a little bit flat, then I move it just a bit to the side, I copy it, I move it just a little bit to the left, then you can reposition it backwards, which is what I'm going to do right now. And then I go ahead and I change the color to make it look a bit darker. So you see how this like changes the image immediately. So not that dark. All right, so then what I did, so I knew this particular video was about Facebook posts. So I figured I could use, just to make it a little bit more interesting, I could use Facebook, icon. And then I make sure, usually I leave a little bit of space from the top of the image because I know here there's going to be YouTube text, right? So I do put it like a little bit lower so there's some space above, and I can drag it pretty much wherever I want, right? So I want to make sure that I leave some space right here. So, and that is done. Then the next thing that I do is I make sure that I save. And I also recommend for you to download the Canva app for your phone. Honestly, I rarely do anything in it. The only thing that I do generally is I only have logged into my account, and then what I do is directly from my phone, I'm just about to go out and download that image to my phone, and then we will continue in the new app. So let's go ahead and move into the screen. Alright, so let's go ahead first, log into Canva and make sure that we have the image downloaded, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to make sure that everything is going to be working inside of the second app. So once you are in Canva, what you need to do, you need to go over to your designs, and then you're going to want to download it, okay? So you click on this little icon right here in the middle. It's preparing the design. It's gonna take a second, and now it's saved. And the app that we're gonna be using is called Phonto. So right here at the bottom of the screen. All right, so then you want to click on the camera icon, and you're gonna go into your photo albums. And then recently added, we're gonna choose this picture right here. Then you click done. And then all you need to do is you just tap on the screen, and once this little icon add text pops up, then you go ahead and add the text. So as far as I remember, this image had the title, like first of all it had Facebook, and here's the cool part, you can either upload your own fonts, okay, so there's the tutorial how you can use that, so you can click here and so it's going to take you to the app. We're not going to do that right now. So if you have like your particular brand fonts that you're using, you can definitely do that. I generally just use the fonts that are already here. So, and there are some that I have used quite a lot, so you can use like this one, usually seems pretty catchy. And then once you hit on the size, you can make it a little bit bigger, you can drag it around. see what's gonna work best for your particular design. So I can make it a little bit like this. Then something that I do like for my YouTube thumbnails, and again, this is going to be up to your channel in particular, I usually go over to style, and then I change, you can change the color of the text, whatever you like. If you like, yellow, if you like something else, you can do that. Sometimes I keep it white, and then you can add the stroke, and you can keep it to like, I don't know, like 15, and see how that's going to work out. So this definitely makes the text stand out a bit more. And then you would add, again, you hit the screen and then you add the text. Let's say this one was post ideas, and you can go ahead and change the text, you know what I mean? So you can go over, and there's honestly so many different fonts that it's kind of crazy. So you can even, make everything, like this. And you can change the style if you want to add the stroke and see how that's going to work out with this particular font. You can do that. You can change the text color if you feel like that's going to stand out even more, because that's the key really with YouTube, is you want to make sure that all of your thumbnails actually stand out. So, this one, you can even add some icons. If you add the text, and then you can just go ahead and add some emojis, add like, I don't know, like some flame emojis or whatever else. So if you feel like that's gonna, make the text stand out a bit more, why the hell not? So, and there you go. If you want to use like a logo or something, always add that back in Canva. So, and then all you really do is you go ahead and click on this icon at the bottom, and you just save the image, and voila. So there you go, that is exactly how you create a custom YouTube thumbnail that actually does stand out on YouTube. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell sign so you get notified whenever I publish new content on my channel, which is every single week. Leave a comment down below, let me know if this is actually helpful, if you are using those apps, and if you're using something else, let me know as well, because I'm always on the hunt to see what else out there is working. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.